Alright, so good day to everyone. This will be another video discussion. This will be our last for the semester, no? Um, for this video discussion, we'll be tackling chapter 5. Ito na yung pinaka-last na chapter natin for this semester, and this will signal that we are nearing the end of our research. And so I would like to extend my earliest congratulations to each and every one of you. You guys did an amazing job for this semester. Your outputs are all incredible. You guys have gone so far, no, already since we started the semester. You guys had no idea how to do your own research, but now you have, no, you at least have the fundamentals of what a research should contain about, no, like say for example chapters, different chapters, introduction, how to properly do a review of related literature, um, how to gather your own data, and know how to statistically treat the data in order for you to create, or in order for you to have a conclusion or your results. So, lahat ng ginawa ninyong stress from chapters 1 up to chapter 4, ito na yung pinaka-celebratory niya or pinaka-conclusion niya. Final chapter for the research. And um, dito ngayon yung lahat ng inyong natutunan throughout your research regarding your topic. So, Chapter 5 consists of summary, conclusion, and recommendations. The summary of the data gathered, the conclusion of the researchers, and the recommendations. So, we have 1, 2, and 3 partitions for this chapter. No? And also we'll be tackling as well the last few pages of your paper. Kung ano ba talaga dapat yung magiging laman niya. So without further ado, let's go with chapter 5. Let's discuss the three parts of the chapter 5. First, we have the findings of the study. When it comes to the findings of the study, di ba lagi ko sinasabi sa inyo, your results, no, the data that you will be gathering from your respondents should always be related to the statement of the problems. Your questions sa questionnaires ninyo should be aligned with the statement of the problem. So, ano ang ilalagay natin ngayon dito sa findings of the study? Sa findings of the study po, dito natin ilalagay kung ano yung sagot na nakita natin na pwede nating pwede natin isagot dun sa statement of the problem natin. So, tingnan natin muna ang ating statement of the problem. Ayan. Tingnan natin muna ang ating statement of the problem. Sabi dito, the study will focus on the following questions. What is the socio-demographic profile? So we gathered the socio-demographic profile of the respondents. How do respondents rate the level of effectiveness of Instagram as a social media platform? And is there any significant relationship between the level of effectiveness of Instagram to the socio-demographic profile? So all in all, we have two major problems here. What we would like to talk about is first, how do respondents rate the level of effectiveness? And number 2, if there is any significant relationship between the socio-demographic profile of the respondents to the level of effectiveness. Ngayon, we have two statement of the problems talking about, and let's see the findings of the study. In the findings of the study, we answered these questions as well. The first finding of the study, makikita nyo dito, the respondents rated Instagram. So dito, this first answer that we have here sa findings of the study answers the question, it answers this question. How do respondents rate the level of effectiveness? Now, the second findings that we have, the last part, tingnan natin. The gender and age of the respondents has a significance on affecting the level of effectiveness of the said social media application. The respondents' gender, etc., etc. So it means to say that this second findings of the study satisfies the statement of the problem that we have right over here. So, ibig sabihin po, ang findings of the study is yung questions na tinatanong natin dito sa statement of the problem and kung ano yung nakita nating sagot based from the data that we have gathered. So, ang findings of the study po, ito yung pagsagot doon sa ating statement of the problem. Now, let's proceed with conclusion. With the conclusion naman, well, to tell you honestly, no, based from the term itself, conclusion, this is the final answer that you guys have been meaning to answer. Ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo at remember when we started our research. I asked you guys to find a topic. And in order for you to determine a specific topic for your research, try to think of a question that you want to be answered by the end of your research. And that part is included here in the conclusion. The conclusion is the answer to that question that you have been talking about. For example, some of you guys have a paper regarding the effectiveness of a specific topic. The effectiveness of a specific platform for marketing, the effectiveness of a specific platform for online transactions. Dito ngayon papasok yung sagot nyo doon sa tanong na iyon, dito sa conclusion. Again, findings of the study answers the statement of the problem. Conclusion answers the whole research problem itself. Kung meron kayong hypothesis at the start of chapter 1, dito nyo pwedeng ilagay yung conclusion nyo sa chapter 5. Kung whether or not nasagot ba yung hypothesis nyo, na-meet ba yung hypothesis nyo. And if wala naman kayong hypothesis, you can just simply put here the overall answer, the final answer to the question or to the topic on hand that you guys talking about in your research. And then finally, we have here the recommendations. This recommendation, kung mababasa ninyo yung recommendations, for example, it is recommended that the use of Instagram must be taken advantage of because as time passes by, people who use the application will be growing in number, which is a good thing. So this is in regards to the platform itself. We also have here this one, this specific recommendation. The researchers recommend future researchers who desire to further expand the study to be able to contribute to the improvement of e-commerce. So, you are not just putting here recommendations to the topic on hand. For example, you have a topic regarding the beach pollution in the Philippines. Ang ilalagay nyo sa recommendations part ng inyong conclusion is not just about the pollution itself. It's not just about the pollution on the beaches, the effects of the pollution on our domestic beaches. No. Aside from those recommendations based on your findings, you will also include the recommendations that are for the future, for future researchers, for people who wants to dwell into this specific topic. Like say for example, kayo, diba? You guys are tasked to find related articles or related studies, related researches about your specific topic. And then you look for a related research. And if mapapansin niyo by the end of those researches, makikita nyo, meron din mga recommendations for future researchers. Ano ba yung mga fields na pwede pa natin pag-usapan bukod sa topic on hand? Like say for example, dito nga, diba? Who desire to further expand the study to be able to contribute to the improvement of e-commerce. Continuation of this research can greatly contribute to many businesses that will be using social media sites as their way and means of marketing, and that will result in the increase of revenue. And other things, no, tulad nito, discovering products through online advertising. They will be searching for a way to purchase products. Instagram as a platform, ay improvement naman to sa IG din itself, pero e-commerce in general. So aside from giving your recommendations to the improvement of the topic that you have been researching about, you will also include a recommendation about what can be a further ano pa yung mga pwede nating research na gawin relating to our topic, that is related to our topic. So yun, aside yun nga, I've been rambling on and on, pero overall, to summarize everything that we have been talking about for the last couple of minutes, ayan, findings of the study is you will now answer your statement of the problem here in the findings of the study. Conclusion, you will have your general answer to the research topic that you are researching about. And recommendation, you will give recommendations to the improvement of the topic that you have. Like say, for example, here we have the relationship of Instagram to the effectiveness of as a platform for e-commerce. Meron kami mga recommendations dito for entrepreneurs who wants to use Instagram in the future, and for the future researchers on what can they do to further improve the topic on hand. And then, after that, the next page is the references part. So tulad ng sabi ko sa inyo, during prelims chapter 2, APA format tayo. So APA format din dapat yung reference niyo. This is not an updated this is not an updated APA format. This is 2015 pa. Merong mas updated na format for APA format sa internet. I believe I also sent you a video about this, no, to how to make a proper references page. And then after that, you also include this, no, sample copy of your questionnaire. If you guys have questionnaires sa Google Forms, pwede kayong mag-screenshot and then lagay nyo na lang dito yung mga screenshots ninyo. Sample copy of the questionnaires. And then actually at the last part of the research, aside from the sample questionnaires, you will also include here your CVs or your resume. Sa other part, dapat meron dyan curriculum vitae of researchers. Yan. Tapos nakalagay dyan, naka-paste dyan yung CV ninyo. Nakalagay dyan yung resume ng each and every member of the group. So, yun po ang final pages ng ating thesis, no? Chapter 5. And I hope that with that said, no, napakadali lang naman talaga at napakabilis lang naman din talaga ng chapter 5 natin. So if you have questions about this, no, please feel free to ask me. Malapit tayo matapos. You guys are also aware of our schedule for mock defense and final defense. We have our panelists na rin. Okay na rin silang lahat. So with that being said, guys, good luck to your final stretch for this semester. Naniniwala ko sa inyo, I believe in you guys that you have what it takes for you to pass your research. Bye guys, and see you soon.